Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the video of Marvel Contest of Champions. We are running 6.4.4 easy path for completion. So I hope you guys enjoy it. There are two paths that you can run. One is with Icarus and Hot and Bothered with energy absorption fire, and the other one is with personal space, limber and oscillate. Now these are the two paths that you can run. Now it depends on what kind of champions you have. If you have more incinerate immune champions, or if you have a ghost, or there are a couple of more cheese options that are there with Void and Killmonger, and also with Korg and Iceman. If you have those, I would really suggest you to do the Icarus path. And if you have a Quake or Venom, or if you have a Corvus Proximus Energy, or any champion with a True Strike, I would suggest you to do the second path, in which there's a lot of evade champions. There are some robots as well, there are some metal champions as well, so you could use a Magneto for that. Also for the first part, there are some metal champions that you can use in Magneto. It really depends on what part you're going to take. Also, both of these mini bosses are a bit annoying. I would highly suggest to bring an Incinerate Immune if you're going for Wasp, and somebody with a True Sight if you're going against the Nightcrawler. Apart from that, the boss is going to be Captain Marvel, the movie version. She's really simple and easy. She just is more sensitive to gaining her charges and she gets indestructible. But if we keep her to an L1, she is a very quick and simple boss. We'll get into that later once we get into the video. But before we do, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. All of that really helps me out a lot. So we are gonna attempt the Icarus path. Now this path is tailor-made for ghosts. So if you have a ghost, don't go with any other champion, because she is just amazing. Because with Icarus, every time you hit your opponent, you get a fury, increasing your damage, and once the fury expires, you get a degen, unless you use a heavy attack and those degens are purified. But with Ghost, you can change all of those degens with the phase into passive furies, and that increases the damage more and more. So right there, within 10 seconds, you see that Sabretooth is down. Using the same concept, we will go ahead on the next fight. Now here with Hela, because she gets invulnerable when she gets to 0 HP, I would suggest you to go with an Incinerate Immune champion instead of a Ghost, because what happens when she goes indestructible, at that point you won't be, if your furies are not converted, they will start giving you degen. So with Ghost would be a little tricky, so it's better to go with an Incinerate Immune champion, just spam your heavies. Also guys, these paths can also be done with two more cheese options that are right there on the left of your screen. That is a Korg with Iceman. With Korg and Iceman, the Korg needs to be duped and a high sig. He tends to shrug off any debuffs on him, and with Iceman, his rock shields, they just keep on increasing on number, they don't stop. So that is a good option. Second one is you can use a Killmonger with Void, so every time there is a fury or a debuff expired on him, he gains back health, so that is also amazing. And on top of it, Void is also Incinerate Immune, you can bring him for this path as well. Other options include here are Havoc, Sunspot, Night Thrasher and Clairvoyant. So it's your pick. I would say that Night Thrasher would be really amazing for this part, because there are a couple of evade champions, and with Night Thrasher's medium, they can't be evaded, so he's a good champion for a True Strike path. Apart from that guys, if you haven't checked out my channel, there are quite a few videos on X6, and also there are also infographic guides that I have shared with the community. So if you're looking for them, kindly just check the description of the video, all the links are there. So I hope you find them useful and it helps you explore your X6. The next champion is going to be a Go. Again, this can be done with a Magneto as well, but because we have a Ghost, we're gonna just cheese it again. So again, this part is super quick. This is only an 11-minute video. So if you have a Ghost, if you have a Corvus, if you have a Core with that synergy, if you have a Killmonger with that synergy, this is the perfect path to go. Next up is going to be a stealth suit Spiderman. So you need to be careful about his evade, but if you're using a Ghost, the mediums after phase cannot be evaded, so you can just go medium phase, medium phase, medium phase, You can also bring in the Corvus and you can get that True Strike charge with Proxima, or you can bring in the Night Thresher. You can just go medium. It's a very simple fight. You just need to be careful about his medium dashing, because if you're not going to parry with Ghost, he has 2 attacks on his first medium, so that can be tricky to retaliate after a phase. So you just need to wait for both the hits to come in. And that's about it. He goes down very quick. The next one is going to be a Miles. So again, same concept with Miles. He's gonna have evade charges, but we're gonna ghost him again. So again, the medium hits, the medium crits are with True Strike, they don't miss. So that's what I'm going to do. Wait for him and then just hit him and face back, and again face back. And then I will have L1 ready with some Furies, Icarus Furies up, and you just throw an L1 and they die really quickly. Next fight is going to be against a Phoenix. So again, just be careful about when she's about to die. She's going to rise up again with power and health. So that's the reason that we're going to bring an Incinerate immune champion. The second node on this whole path is hot and bothered. So if one of your champions is on Incinerate, his ability accuracy is reduced, you're unable to parry, and that combined with Icarus Degen and Incinerate damage becomes a lot, so you melt up very quickly as an attacker. But if you bring Incinerate immune, you don't have to worry about it. You can just parry in heavy. You can also use Human Torch here. It's your choice. With Human Torch is amazing for this path as well, because he will get a lot of smolder with as you parry, because the defenders will try to put Incinerate on you and that will be converted in smolder. Apart from that, other options are also there, but I personally like Colossus a lot, so I'm just gonna wait for her to go down to 1%, give her a light attack, and let her regenerate up after she is knocked out, and then kill her off. Now the next fight is going to be a Masacre. So with him, I would suggest don't use a champion that you will have to use parry. Try to use somebody with less parry. If you have Corvus, you can hit him with block, or if you're going to use some Incinerate immune champion, try to push him to an L1 during hitting during his blocks, because if you get hit in your block, he's going to give you a lot of damage and kill you quick. So yeah, that's one tip for there. Next up is going to be Domino. Fights are so quick, I'm not able to drop in the tips properly. But with Domino, you need to be careful with unlucky. So try to bring a tech champion, because they're never unlucky. The only thing you need to care about is when you swipe back, your dexterity fails. So that might not put you into phase, but you can block it out, build up those furies, build to an L2, and just let it rip. And finally, the mini boss on this path is going to be a Wasp. Now she has rage, and she's going to be really aggressive, plus the usual path nodes of Icarus will be there. So what you need to do is to bring a champion that is going to be Incinerate immune and only do parries and heavy, because if you try to hit without a stun, she will give you shock damage. Her shock damage is a lot here. Now I can use either a Colossus that I have on my team, or I can use also Human Torch. So I just brought in Human Torch and used a pre-fight ability. But rest assured, you can do this fight with any Incinerate immune champion, only parry and heavy, and it's going to be a little annoying and long fight, but then you can kill her off easily this way. Now again, I'm just waiting for her evade mechanic to go into cooldown, and I will try to kill her. With Human Torch, the amazing thing is that there's a lot of smolder charge that he will get because of your defender trying to inflict Incinerate charge on you during parry, and all of that helps keeping those Nova Flames and other charges up. I hope you guys are enjoying the video and finding these tips useful. If you do guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys what strategy you took. And after this we're gonna go into the final boss fight. That's going to be really quick. If you have a mystic champion, any mystic champion will work. So I will see you there. So the final boss fight is against Captain Marvel movie version. Now she will gain more energy adoption because of the nodes on her, but also she has inherent weakness against mystic champions. I'm gonna use a Doom. You can use other mystic champions as well. Just keep baiting her L1 and then you can power lock her. It's a very quick and easy fight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, share with your friends and also subscribe to the channel. All of that really helps me out a lot. We are getting very close to the first run of Act 6. I'll be uploading 6.4.5 very soon, and then we will see you at the Grandmaster. Apart from that guys, I hope you all have an amazing day and I'll see you next time.